Hello Sim Racers, James here. This is my very first wet race in Le Mans Ultimate. In fact, my very first wet race in any sim at Monza. I've driven Monza plenty of times in ACC, maybe once or twice in AMS2, not for about a month. I think that was in the LMP2 car as well in Le Mans Ultimate. So my first wet race. Yeah, but in qualifying it was entertaining because I went out after practice expecting it to be wet, and then it was dry and I was on wet tyres, so I set my qualifying time, but it was fairly comparable to the cars in front. Qualifying P3 at 155 something on wet tyres on a dry track. Goodness me, cannot see anything. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. I cannot... Oh, please survive. I cannot see anything. Okay, that went well. I'm holding the brakes. How does the LMP2 car die?
Quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come and get it fixed. Alright, James, you're looking at your front.
I'm not even sure that I'm not the one with the wheel missing. Someone's got a wheel missing off their wagon.
Again, at the start. Let's try and salvage something.
Yeah, I guess that's the LMP2. Oh, hang on. I'm the one who's lost a wheel. Guys, I'm without a wheel and a rear wing. Do I try and drive around to the pits like this? Yeah, and the rear left tyre looks like it's out of shape. Oh guys, I've literally...
Sector 1 is yellow. Yellow flag in Sector 2.
I don't want a DNF.
Looks like P6 has binned it.
Oh, what a shocker. How does someone manage to lose the car? I could not see a thing. There was just a car jackknifed across the track and I'm doing it 100 and odd miles per hour. Actually, I think I was already lifting and being ready to, if not on the brakes. I need to keep an eye on the track map because I'm literally trying to find my way around to the pits, guys, without crashing into the... Well done, mate. Well done, mate. I'm trying not to get a DNF. How about you use the actual track map and realise that you're catching someone, or the Delta, realise that you're catching someone.
Right front's punctured.
Yeah, I think I need to... I don't want a DNF. I've practiced for this, etc, etc. And this is going to cause me so much safety rating loss. Like, why don't the people use the track map to realise that there's a stricken car through no fault of my own, I might add.
Green flag, Sector 1.
Great. The visibility was absolutely shocking, to say the least.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
So I think I'm the one with 3 wheels. I think I'm the one with 3 wheels. And no rear wing. I mean, probably should just DNF, guys, but I don't want to DNF. What an absolute shocker. You wait, it's 2 hours this race, every 2 hours this race.
Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
Cars are coming. I need to get off the track. Or at least stay on the inside. If I can just get around the first Lesmo and stay on the inside, please. I do not want a DNF, guys. Do not want a DNF. Do not want a DNF. Through no fault of my own. Absolutely got murdered. But I think I need to park and wait. Goodness me, guys. Let's just wait on the inside. Just wait. No one should be in this position on the track. Great! As I say, I'm the one with wheels missing off my wagon. I wonder if anyone else copped it. The rear left is pointing in the wrong direction. The rear wing's gone. I think I'm on 3 wheels. Still 2 more cars coming. Great. Look forward to my first wet race, and ends up being an absolute shit show. Pardon my French.
Green flag, Sector 2.
Qualified P3, you know, on wets on a dry track, and then pitted and then left on, even I thought it was likely, on slicks on a wet track, and obviously failed to improve. I do not want to DNF my record for someone else's mistake. How does someone manage to jackknife that far? I don't even know if they're actually even in the braking zone at that point. The LMP2 car. We'll watch the replay, guys. This is going to take me about 2 minutes to get to the pits. Let's try and change to second gear. Just watching the track map. So I'm going to get last place out of this, obviously, because, yeah. Oh dear, great. First race of the day, and brilliant. Car's absolutely knackered. Cars behind are probably going to catch me if they're unlucky at Ascari. My safety rating is going to take an absolute battering here because I'm having to leave the track. Just park over there. Look how slow I am. I could walk.
Sector 3 is clear.
I could walk faster, guys. And the way this game works with its safety rating system, I'm going to be absolutely punished massively for this. Would have been better to DNF probably. Car's absolutely knackered. Here come more cars. It'd help if I could keep the car straight, because then I could press the I could look behind to see what's going on. Yeah, I'm just trying to get to the pits. I do not want a DNF for someone else's stupidity. Well, I say stupidity, I'm guessing. Someone that couldn't even get to turn 1. I don't want a DNF, guys. My car is absolutely knackered. Yeah. Shouldn't be coming over here, guys, unless there's 2 cars close together. They're trying to overtake each other. Right, Parabolica. I'm going to have to park it again, guys. Way too risky to go around here. Right. Safety rating penalty for touching the barrier with knackered steering and wheel missing off the car. I think I'm the one with the wheel missing. I'm not certain. Great. Great. What a waste of half an hour. Turn my PC on to do a race, guys, and get absolutely mullered by someone who just, yeah, jackknifed across the track. Don't even think we're actually even in the braking zone at that point. Might have been, but I was being super cautious, couldn't see anything. Off the gas, I think on the brake pedal. You know, in P3 qualifying. I think the GTEs were 1 minute 55s, which is what I managed to do, so I wasn't far off considering I was on wet tyres on a slick track. Just me, this car is... I've already toggled off on the grid, preempting a disaster, the change of tyres and fuel, adding fuel, so just got repair only. I'll just double check that. Let's hope there's no one coming, guys. There's someone coming, but as long as they're not coming to the pits, they shouldn't get in their way. Oh, what a disaster! Yeah, I've got repair all 1 litre and no changes to the tyres, so it's going to be a long pit stop with this damage.
Okay, James, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Not that I need the pit limiter, guys. I can't even drive at the speed.
Lap 706.15.
There you go. That was a quick lap, wasn't it, guys? What was that? 7-minute lap time to get around to the pits. Thank you, Mr. LMP2 car. Absolutely brilliant. I've got 182 seconds of damage. 5 seconds for tyres and just over 3 minutes to repair the damage, guys. Oh, great. So much for best laid plans, my very first race.
Just retired from the race.
Monza in any sim. So at least I won't pick up a DNF, or I shouldn't do anyway. But my safety rating is going to take an absolute battering. All I can do is just try and drive valid laps and try and offset that impending safety rating loss. Yeah, so no rear wing. I think I was the one with my left rear wheel was pointing the wrong direction. I'm not sure I was the one with the wheel off his wagon. It might have been the LMP2 car. I was trying to check on the camera, but I couldn't tell if I had 3 wheels. I might have had 4, but massive damage. So yeah, brilliant. Just sim racing, the highs and lows of sim racing. Utter disaster. Never mind, guys. There's worse things going on in the world, so I've still got times on 80 seconds. I've got 100 seconds before I can leave the pits, at least. Nearly 2 minutes. Which gives me about an 18-minute race by the time I leave the pits. You can't write this stuff. We've got a laugh, but yeah, I was looking forward to this. I could not believe how much I couldn't see because in practice it was wet, damp. But I didn't follow any of the cars. I just saw the rooster tail out the back of my car. Goodness me, the visibility is pretty shocking. I could not see that car. Well, there's anything you can do in the graphics settings to an LMU to try and offset that. It's so bright, even with my monitor turned down. In practice, normally turn the brightness up. I didn't need to. It's And I went out in qualifying and did my 155 something, I think it was a 55.8 P3, which was on wet tyres on a slick track, on a dry track. And then I pitted and went out in slicks, and then it started to rain, but and failed to go quicker. Oh well, still got another 30 something seconds, guys. Hopefully I merge the pits, not in anyone's way, but yeah, very disappointing. I'll try and watch the replay to try and shame it's not got an inbuilt way of watching that rather than the messing about with the alternative method.
There's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
As to what went on in front of me, because I couldn't see anything, unfortunately. And I dare say other cars only saw the LMP2 car, then maybe we'll call them the culprit. The LMP2 car lost his wheel, it was either him or me. One of us anyway.
Go, go.
Okay, car just got moved as well. I've not seen that before. Is that because, is that something new? The car just got moved sideways. Maybe it's because of the amount of available grid slots on this track. I don't know why. I've never seen that before. Right, emerging out the pits.
Exit is clear.
Still the original.
Brakes are cold. Be careful.
Original tyres.
Blue flag.
Try not get in anyone's way. Go on, Aston. Take your normal line. Hopefully someone that's fairly quick, because I did qualify P3. Let's just take this easy because I don't want to ruin the man in front's race. Plus, yeah, this is probably my first following actually, because you can't really count the start of this, guys. First actual following of a car in the wet, and I'm on ultimate in the wet. Not followed any wet cars yet. Any cars in the wet, I should say. Don't know who's behind me at the moment. It's a GTE car. Oh, the man in front's not fast. The man in front's not quick. I need to try and overtake him and use this as a test session. Let's see what pace I can achieve. Just let me overtake you. It's not the position, mate. Just be sensible.
Clear right.
Plus, you might have damage. It's the best place to let me overtake him in a straight line. There with me though behind, because this is my first driving now. I didn't even get beyond turn 1, so yeah. I think I might be an LMP2 car behind. Yeah, LMP2 car. There we go, guys. Look at that. Look at the delta. I'm 10 seconds up on my my lap, quickest lap so far. Please don't kill the LMP2 car. Still overtaking on the straight. He's still behind. Goodness me. What a shame, I didn't even make it beyond turn 1. My very first race at Monza in the wet in any sim. I've never raced Monza in the wets. First race in LMU, in the rain as well. I think I got about this far. Was it about this far? I couldn't see anything, and then doubting myself now, thinking surely I didn't break 50-metre board or something dark. And the day even if I did, there was a car, LMP2 car, jackknifed across the track, so I'll watch the replay myself and still upload this to YouTube, guys. It's, even though I've been sat in the pits for over 3 minutes, this is my, the highs and lows of sim racing, so this is my legitimate very first driving in LMU in the rain, so oh my goodness, I'm not stopping that.
Brake temperatures are fine.
It's just
Got a cut warning. Keep it tidy.
slowing down. I do not need to get any penalties from the driver steward. Safety rating's probably going to be minus 20% or something. I hope not. Tapping the barrier and driving on the grass, and at least I stayed out of everyone's way, guys. That's all I could do. So maybe I should have taken a DNF on the chin, but I really didn't want to. I want to try and get something out of this race, which is understandable. Some practice. Wow, no ABS in these cars, unless you turn that on, which I definitely do not. Did it in one video as a comparison, it was quicker, but yeah, there's no way. They're not meant to be driven with ABS, so it's the way to go.
Yellow flag, sector 1.
to brake. I've been really gentle. The rooster tail. Oh, the Porsche man, Rexy, stacked it. Oh my goodness. I don't need any more. I don't think he's maybe just bounced off the barrier. Rexy. Guys, I've already had my fair share of bad luck in this race. Rexy just came across my path and yeah, could have killed me. Oh dear. Never mind. Let's just get this race finished and
okay, James, that's half the distance. You're all over the place. Come on, man, get your head back together.
hopefully
15 minutes left.
oh, Jimbo's telling me off. He's like, mate, crew chief, didn't even make it beyond turn 1. I had 3 minutes of damage. At least I had a sense on the grid to preempt something could go wrong and toggle
Sector 3.
toggle the fuel off and the tyre change. So that might have saved me 20, 30 seconds in the pits. Not that it really matters, guys. After another scheduled,
Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 27 Celsius.
another scheduled pit stop. Yeah, at least it's a test from my PC as well to see. I didn't know what the frame rate would be like. Which reminds me actually, I've got the NVIDIA overlay on. I don't think it actually works in oh we go. This one wrong. Yeah, the overlay runs, but it doesn't actually show the frame rate that I'm getting. Never mind. In borderless mode on triples, so I'm not seeing the frame rate. It feels okay. No perceivable lag. Oh well, the 155.8 on wets on a dry track in qualifying, and then hit it, and then went left on slicks, and then it rained. So I didn't go any faster, but I don't know what a quick time is, to be honest, guys. But again, I should have been on slicks at the start of qualifying. I've not driven this track for about 4 weeks, and that was in the LMP2 cars. So my PB is actually only a 147.156 from I think launch week when the game came out, maybe the first or second week of the game. I've not been back to Monza since. The rain piqued my interest, so to speak. The fact that it's something different. I've never done a wet race on this track in any sim, so.
You've been called by them LMP2 cars. Yellow flag.
There's an LMP2 car coming.
We think Martin has been hit.
Is he going to catch me before the second chicane? Not quite. I'll let him pass before the Lesmos, I think. I don't know what the speed, the delta is between me in the wet in a GTE and the man behind in the LMP2 car. He's best to wait. What position he's in, he's best to wait for the, yeah, I'll take the second Lesmo and I'll let him overtake me. Not that I probably need to let him, because he'll probably fly straight past, unless he makes a mistake.
Blue flag.
Yep, I'll stay to the left. There you go, LMP2 car.
Right side's clear.
Brake early. Not need to make a mistake and T-bone one of the prototype cars. LMP2 cars. I want to push on really, but I do not want to crash. I've already, yeah. I think I can go a lot faster than this, and I've only done a 158.0. It's pretty shocking, but yeah, I'm just if I stack it, guys, my safety rating could be dented by another 5-10%, and I'm so close to gold safety rating 3. So through no fault of my own, I'm still standing by that story, guys. Didn't even make turn 1. Could not see a single thing other than just spray, but I'm surprised the visibility was this bad. I mean, I've heard about iRacing in the rain, but it was terrible. The rain was, well, the spray was absolutely terrible. Yeah, so.
Alright, James, there's a faster car approaching.
So I'm just about to follow my second ever car in the rain in LMU. So, what am I, probably 30 metres behind him, something like that. There's an LMP2 car coming behind. This is just a test session now. Whoa, I've reacted to the man.
Incident in sector 2, yellow flag.
Where am I on the track map? I think I'm okay to rejoin. I hope so. I'm 17th.
Sector 2 is clear. Try to keep between the lines.
I just need to be careful now. So that was me losing the car because, well, shouldn't have happened because I was watching the Ferrari make a bit of a mess of the second chicane, and then I just, yeah, got all haphazard with my steering input, and then down she went. Thankfully, no harm done.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes. Line pace now. Come on, you can salvage something here.
There's nothing I'm salvaging here, Jimbo. 3 minutes stationary in the pit, over 3 minutes stationary in the pits. That's right. And cruising around and a little pirouette there as well. A mistake. Oh well. Never mind. So I just did not want to DNF. And this just, at least this means I've now driven in the wet. I've seen how bad the visibility is, so I've got an idea, certainly at Monza. Turn 1. I'll have to do some reading guides to see if there's a way of increasing the visibility in this sim, because it's absolutely horrific. With all the LMP2 cars in front and only 2 GTE cars. Crikey, someone's massively outbrought themselves there. You see the tyre marks on track. Let's try to see if I can actually do the representative time guides without pushing too much, because at least by doing that I'll be able to see post-race where I maybe would have stacked up compared to the other GT cars. Try not to outbrake myself or spin. I just managed to just been catching that Ferrari again. It's not far ahead, is it? Oh well, never mind. So I qualified P3, so just, yeah, wet tyres on a dry track, and then, as I say, went out on slicks on a wet track, so not as wet as this though. Failed to improve, unsurprisingly. So I did a 155.8. No idea if that's anywhere near competitive enough to actually challenge, but goodness me. I caught this Ferrari, assume it's the same one. The man who made a mess of the second chicane a lap ago. Right, so I'm only up by 3 tenths. See the lap time actually on the left hand side. The other drivers with the tiny pedal plug-in. Let's have a look at that. Have a look at those times in a moment on the straight. So let's just move out of this man's draft, so I actually set my own lap time, no tow assisted.
157.77.
Right, so someone called Lapin's done a 57.190 in the GTE, 57.1. Holy moly, the man in front's braking early. He's being a little bit cautious. And he's missing the first chicane, says me, just missing it in a different way. Fairness, the man in front, is he battling the man in front of him? There's a black Ferrari in front of this man, maybe battling to a position with 6 minutes remaining. Just brake early. Oh, he's definitely a little bit slower than the man in front, or cautious anyway, or both. Guys, the visibility is pretty poor at the moment around the Lesbos. 2 cars in front. Yeah, so I'm sure he's actually fighting for position with this other guy, so I don't really want to come between these guys, unless the lead Ferrari's got damage. Because the red Ferrari's not quick, and there's a black and orange Ferrari immediately ahead of him, a couple of tenths of a second, so yeah, don't worry about me. Don't kill each other, fellas. He's letting him go, so surely, come on guys, the ground could drive faster. I'm 4 seconds down on my last lap time, it was already slow.
Okay, James, the next car is France.
Oh dear me. Guys, just only 4.5 seconds down nearly on my try a lap. Never mind. Man in front's braking too early. Just make sure he's not going to get squirrely on the throttle there. The man on my left can spin into me. Like Rexy did early on, Porsche driver. There comes an LMP2 car as well, straight to the inside of both of us.
Right side's clear, car right. Right side's clear.
That's great. So the LMP2 car has left me no choice there but to take the... I could not even take the... I couldn't take the chicane. He's on the extreme left hand side there, I couldn't even take it. Couldn't drive through the chicane. If I had done, I would have hit him. See the radar on screen, so... I just want... I'm conscious of the man behind T-bone him. I'll slow down. So I already know the red and yellow flag in front is slow, so the man black and orange flag behind is even slower. So... it might be their first race in the wet as well. There we go. This has been a bit of a disaster, guys. I've not even been able to use it as a test session really. Other than seeing what the spray's like and being overtaken by some of the LMP2 cars. Yeah, not great. Definitely not the race I had planned when I qualified P3, but okay. We'll pick up a fast podium. Didn't even make turn 1 as you saw, so smash the smithereens. Just have to wait and see what the safety rating penalty is for all that shenanigans. Can I actually do have a lap where there's no one LMP2 cars catching me or slow GTE cars, or slower GTE cars? Right, is anyone behind me?
That time was a 1:59.13.
Right, okay, come on. I've got 2 minutes and 2 laps. I've got fuel for 9, way too much fuel, guys. Didn't know how much fuel to put in the car, so I think I put 50 in. I was too busy looking at my fuel there on my right hand screen. A bit too late in the braking zone, just yeah, I've got 25.8 litres of fuel remaining. Oops. Give myself a bit of a ballast, never mind. I just guessed it was 3 litres a lap and used the SimGrid fuel calculator website based on 1 minute 55s for the GTE cars and oh well. Anyway.
Okay James, so that's the class car approaching.
Oh, I've got it a bit hot there. Let's bring it. Yeah, if I force it to the right I'm crashing there. I know there's an LMP2 car. Yep. If I try to make that corner I'm crashing then. Straight into the path of this LMP2 car. What a disaster. What a disaster.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
So the only thing I've gone right is I think on the grid guys just toggle the fuel off and toggle the tyre change. But it's highly likely something was going to happen, potentially. And at least so I've done a race 2 or 3 weeks ago where I needed to pit and I didn't toggle those things off. And then we were spending even longer in the pits. And I got destroyed by someone. Just like mission impossible to actually get a valid quicker lap.
Lap 2:01.10.
The LMP2 cars, you know, catching and try to get the car stopped for the first time. For the first chicane, first time since qualifying France, because in the race I've made a bit of a mess of that. Right, so I've put 50 litres in this. I've still got 23 litres remaining. I based it on 3 litres per lap. I forgot to check the fuel usage in qualifying. Oh well, I would say this has been fun, but come on. Shot myself in the foot there, guys. Be on for what would have been my fastest lap, and then lost the car. Should be able to go a lot more quickly than this. That's for sure. 55.8 in qualifying on a, it was a nearly bone dry track. Yeah, it was a bone dry track on wets. Left the pits on wets, thinking it was going to rain, you know, after doing the outlap, and it didn't, and then set my time on wet tyres, which I'm sure other people probably did as well, I guess, maybe not. The first and second GTE cars were 155s as well. So they're probably on wets, I'm assuming, because that's a slow slip time, I'm sure, because I've not been here for weeks, but I did a 147.1. I think that was on the Ferrari, but I've not been to Monza since, so there we go. So that was with a big mistake. So there's definitely a 156. I lost about 3 tenths of a second. Okay, it was a 156. 156.993. Wow. Yeah, I'm just still trying to become reacquainted with brake pedal pressure. Yeah, you're not going to give me a penalty, Stuart. Jumped on the brakes because safety rating loss in this and driver rating is going to be pretty poor, unfortunately. So 156.993 with probably 3 or 4 tenths of a mistake, and I'm not pushing either, so it's just a steady lap as well. Which time have I got left? It's the last lap, so I wanted to try and see if I could do another 56. Or, you know, representative time without mistakes. Oh well, never mind. I'll be playing the replay, guys, if I didn't have to go into the browser. I could still do it. Just the fact you have to fast forward, mind you, I don't have to fast forward much. I think we'll try and bring up the replay, guys, and see if we can actually, assuming on the replay in the rain you can even see what's going on, because the visibility in my POV was absolutely shocking. Just the first thing I knew was there was a car right across the front of my car. LMP2 car just jackknifed in the middle of the road, so I guess it was in the braking zone. I'll try and bring up the replay, guys. Capture this on the end of the stream as quick as I can. It's just take a little while, but it shouldn't take too long because it's just the default ID method I use. ID1's the last session that you do, so.
The checkered flag. That's disappointing. Okay, it's stop requested.
Yeah, it was disappointing. Pull off here, guys. Safe to partially block the pit lane. Oh, right, pace guys. What did I do? 156.993. The leader 57.0. So yeah, what could have been there? Probably could do 55s, I guess. Right, let's try and come out of this quickly, guys, and then I'll bring up the replay. Should be able to do that within about. Well, the game's just crashed. Don't send over reports. Just reopen them on Ultimate again and bring up the web page, which you should be able to see on screen soon. Let's get back into them on Ultimate again. Doesn't seem to crash as much as it used to, but I think it's fair to say I'm not surprised after that shocking race. Where is it?
Come on, let's go.
It's a rushing one, it holds the inside line.
You're fine.
Right, let's bring this replay up, guys. On this for a while. We do click on this, press watch replays, and then press watch play ID number 1 because it's the last session that I've run. And then has the game just crashed again? It's just crashed again. Okay, interesting. It's making my life easy, this, isn't it, guys? A shocking race. I'd say absolutely, I think I was maybe missing a wheel off my wagon. Just be a bit more patient this time and try one more time. If this doesn't work, I'll call it a day, guys, because yeah, I'm eager to kind of step away from this now after that shocker. So there's worse things going on in the world, so it's just a shame because that's probably going to punish me massively now on the rating front. Right, try again. I'll just do this again, and no, it's a bit finicky this bit. If you try and have to do it twice, let's just do a refresh, and then try it out. Monza, play ID number 1. There we go. It's loading now. Yeah, I don't normally look at this, but I'm just eager to see how I just got destroyed because, yeah, how did the LMP2 car be appearing right in front of my path? I believe, not that I could actually see the braking zone, guys, but I didn't crash into him. He or she was across the track, so I'm pretty sure I was being off the throttle and on the brakes, what I thought was very early, but could not see the braking zone. Yeah, an utterly destroyed car, and then limped around to the pits. I did not want that DNF, and it's just turned into an extended test session with not much enthusiasm to push, shall we say. The one lap that I did do was actually the fastest lap of the GTEs, and that was, yeah, pretty slow, with a pretty big mistake of a few tenths of a second. So, what's going on here? Is it not? This is not the race. What's going on? What's going on here? I'll rewind. Not sure what's going on here. It's ID1, ID0 is the last session that I've run. Let's come out of this. Yeah, this was supposed to be a quick thing, but it's been a while since I've gone into the replay. I'm pretty sure it's ID1 from memory. The last session that I've run. Let's just bring this up. PC.
Come on, let's go.
Sebastian Vettel holds the inside line.
You're faster than the cars ahead.
What's going on? Race. 14:38 hot lap at the same time. It's got the same timestamp. One's qualifying. This file here is what I want anyway, what I need, what we need. One moment, I will get there eventually, guys. It's been a while since I've taken forced break from Simracing, so I've not run this for a while, but that should have played what I wanted, I believe. Do Control F. ID 0. Okay. Get rest watch replays. I did make a video on this, but it's been quite a while since I've been looking at any replays in LMU. Is it working? I'm going to crash. It's working. Sorry guys, this has turned into quite a lengthy post-race. Yeah, we should get the race start now. I'll just fast forward and see how it came to be that I got destroyed. Obviously, defined my race, unfortunately, my first ever wet race in any sim, and my first wet race, obviously, by extension in LMU. Fortunately, looks like I did the fastest lap, so I guess I could have got started P3, last podium. So unfortunately, just LMP2 car in front of me, and then death, basically. Just wait for this to load. Let's change the camera. See it's raining here. Right, fast forward. All I can do, guys, is just hold down. Here we go. So here I am in the grid, P3. Yeah, P3. Change the camera. You can see I'm on fast forward, guys. The windscreen wipers are going like the clappers. Yeah. Just change the. Got this mapped to my wheel. I use the Fanatec switches. What's going on? Change the camera to this. There we go. Right. Let's watch it from my POV first, guys, even though that was on stream. Just remind myself how bad the visibility is in LMU in the rain. So at the moment it's kind of okay, but then as the speed picks up, it was a bit of an eye-opener to say the least. Like now, it's just like driving in fog in the real world. I've driven on the motorway in fog. I can see the car in front, I can see a car looking at this now. I can't see him now, I can see him again. I've got a car to my right hand side. Look at that, that was about 180 metres. What is that LMP2 car doing? That was way before the 150 metre board. There goes his wheel flying. Let's pick up the LMP2 guy, guys. How has he been... Pause this. Just remind myself of the controls, guys. Let's find the car that I'm interested in. Rewind. Change the camera. So this man dies, and then I die. So I'm going to play this. That's P for play. Alright, so what is steering input? Just all of a sudden just puts him into the wall, and then here I come. Could not see him. There goes my rear wing. So it was him that lost the rear wheel. I did have 4 wheels in my wagon. He has the courtesy the good grace to hold his brakes, but I think that's the least of his problems. Yeah, so how many other people got caught up in that? Rewind. Is it rewinding? Yeah. Rewind, rewind, rewind. Come on. Come on, LMU. That's me, what a mess. This is someone else, this isn't me. So I don't know what I think the LMP car just panics. LMP2 car driver panics. Got 2 cars in front of him. He should have still been able to use his brakes from what I could see. Yeah, so let's watch it from this man's POV. Slow this down, guys. Going on. So there's my rear wing. There's my rear wing. Oh, watch out for debris. There's the LMP2 car's one of his wheels on his wagon. There's me on the left hand side. Okay, so the LMP2 car is, I guess, not holding the brakes, but he's got a rear left wheel missing. Comes straight across the bow of this man. He's seen him. He's seen him. It's not done him any good. And then he probably taps the 488, the red 488. And I can rotate the camera. Not really see much in the spray. Right. Dear me, what a mess. What a mess. Right, rewind one more time. Let's go on board with this guy. I say guy. Looks to me like he just panics. Surely, I mean, see what overspeed he was doing, guys, compared to the 2 LMP2 car. Here you go. So these 2 cars in front of him have been super cautious. So cautious there's actually, look, in the distance there's a 488 ahead of these. There's a GTE car ahead of these 2 cars. So look, he just panics. It's like he just panics. And then, thank you very much. Right, guys, that will do for the post race. There goes his wheel. Is he actually? Surely this guy DNFs. There's me waiting and recovering. But yeah, my first ever wet race at Monza in any sim, and obviously first race in LMU in the wet, and what an absolute disaster. So I did have 4 wheels, but no rear wing and knackered steering. Yeah, I did stay out of everyone's way. I did not want the DNF. Well, anyway, guys, if you like the video for what it was, if you can like and subscribe, likes would be appreciated after that one, because it was an absolute shocker. But hopefully I'll get to try Monza again in the wet, maybe today or tomorrow, because this is every 2 hours, and yeah, turned out to be a disaster. But got to see the funny side sometimes, so I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.